God bless you all, beautiful people. Level has raised $6.2 million, and this is going to be the best two-in-one airdrop farm for stablecoins that you and I can participate in. Without further ado, so let me walk you guys through all of the exciting details. The first things first, they'll bring you here is you need my referral. So I would have to refer you in order for you to have access. However, you can go ahead and get on the platform without using my link. But please, as a way of showing your love and support, kindly use my referral in the description box of the video, which is going to be like the first link after the description of the video, and that will bring you over here. Connect your actual MetaMask wallet because these are other ways to get on-chain blueprints for future perks. So essentially, Level is a protocol that provides levlUSD, which is a stable coin backed by the USDT on a 1-to-1 ratio. It runs on the Ethereum network, the Ethereum blockchain, so you need native Ethereum to process gas fees. Currently, so far, it's just 15,223 people farming this project, which makes it ridiculously underfarmed. And I'm going to show you guys a shocking statistics. If I click on the leaderboard over here, you're going to see what people are doing. These are like the top 3 guys. These guys are doing over 7 trillion points, over 5 trillion points so far. And if I click to the last page, you're going to see that there are people who just have 3 points. Some people have 561 points. So in other words, you are still early, as it were. If all you have is $50, you can actually get started here. If you have more than that parked in your bank account and you need a safe way to grow your wealth and multiply your income, stablecoin farming is the safest way to do that. As a matter of fact, I followed a report of a guy last year, 2024, who actually got airdropped over 130,000 US dollars for using Jupiter Exchange. That's how serious, and these are like the type of opportunities most people do not know about. They just focus on the $0 airdrops alone when they have money to take advantage of these guys. All I'm saying is, if you don't have funds, that's fine. Focus on the $0 airdrops. I am still focused there. Make your first $1,000. I have made my first $1,000, and I'm actually multiplying the money safely and surely. But if you have funds, then this is a safe way to grow and multiply your wealth. So the statistics so far is doing about 151 dollars market cap. It's the stake levlUSD, which is this red icon right here, is giving a return of 9.25% APY, and the total value locked, which is the amount that investors have actually committed to the growth of this project, is $159.49 million. You can see my position. I'm ranked at the 5,551 position, which is a healthy place and is still growing. Okay, so now that you know all of these informations, like I mentioned, it's basically a two-in-one airdrop where you need to get started buying your levlUSD, and I'm going to show you guys how to buy that shortly. And after that, when you buy the levlUSD, if you go over to the XP farm right here, where you can have your deposits earning you points, which could be converted into your allocations when they distribute the rewards, you're going to see the returns that your deposits can give you. Currently, I have over like 100 XPs every single, like 100x multiplier on my level points. So every hour of the day, my points keep growing, which is how I have accrued over 700 million points so far. So now that you guys are aware of the juicy details, all the other platforms we're going to be using is, we have the core finance, we have the pendle finance. If I click on markets right here, if I click on my dashboards, you're going to see what my dashboard is. I currently am holding $46 here. And then of course we have Spectra finance. These are all stablecoin farming yields where you can actually increase your income. So let us put a pause on the whole thing. What are stablecoins? Stablecoins, just as the name implies, they are not volatile like your USDT, your BUSD, and all the other type of stablecoins. They are not subject to volatility, which is the advantage of stablecoin farming. The amount you commit into farming this at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, you get the money back, and then you get allocations from the project. So let's say you found your $0 airdrop and you made $500. Rather than going off to piece that money away or just spend it off frivolously, you can actually take that money, take out your tithe. I'm a Christian, I believe in tithe, and then whatever is left, you can look for stable coin projects and invest your money into them, so that you get both your returns, your capital invested, and then you get allocations from the project, because they reward early users. Sometime last year, I read a report of a guy who received over 130,000 US dollars for using Jupiter Exchange, which is mainnet. Okay, so we have Core Finance, we have Pendle, and then we have Spectra. So how do we get started, interacting on level? The first thing you need to do is you need to secure your capital. So you're going to go to your favorite exchange. You're going to buy Ethereum, because level runs on Ethereum. Okay, it runs on the Ethereum network. So you need to hold Ethereum for gas fees, and then you need to hold USDC on Ethereum. Now to do this, I use Mach exchange, which is another mainnet project that rewards users with miles. So for every swap that you make, this is not endorsed, I use them, and in return I'm rewarded with miles. And if I click on the miles button right here, let me just copy 0.028. okay, 0.028. So if I click on my miles right here, you're going to see all of the miles that I have stacked. Now in the event that these guys want to reward early users who have been using this live project to swap actual funds, this can be worth anything in the future. That's the idea. It can be worth anything in the future. So we're going to go back, and if I click here, so a hypothetical situation, let's say you have $50, for instance. The pool has to be like 50-50. I'm going to show you guys all of the pools that I am invested in. You can see I'm invested in a levlUSD, providing YT on Pendle. I have deposited levlUSD/USDC on Curve. I have provided liquidity LP on Pendle Finance for staked levlUSD. I have provided YT for stake level as well, and then of course I have deposited my levlUSD directly on level. Okay, so let us go back to the process. Now before I show you guys the process, please allow me introduce you guys to Overworks. This is a YouTube channel where we talk about testnets, airdrops, and literally how you can build and make your first $1,000 from $0 in the crypto industry without any trading experience, without capital. I have done this myself, and I have all the experience to guide you. All you have to do to position rightly is to subscribe, turn on bell notifications, so that when we drop these types of informations, you are going to be the first to know. A few wins that we've had so far: we made $60 from So Value Season 1. We made $29 from 10 Finance Season 1. We made over $2,000 from Walrus project, and then of course we're expecting for Perina to go live, we're expecting for Mango to go live, so we can cash out on the rewards. These are all money that we've gotten for free, and you have no reason whatsoever to have been counted out on this. All you have to do is to subscribe, turn on bell notifications, and follow us on what we're doing. The next information is follow me over on X, and then as well join the Telegram community, because we put out time-sensitive informations in the community. You have the opportunity to interact with me one-on-one. You can relate to me your problems, your challenges, and I will be sure to interact with you on there. At the end of the day, it's all value. You're not paying me any money. I'm just showing you exactly how I am building my digital portfolio, making money, and increasing my finance. So now that you know what you need to do, why don't we go back and talk about the process of buying and investing into the stablecoin farm. So let's say hypothetical situation is you have $50 in your Ethereum. You need to swap that into USDC. So what we're going to do is to swap 0.02803, and I think this this will give us $43. Okay, so you're going to swap into USDC. So now you have your Ethereum from that is left after you did the swap, and then you have about 43 USDC on Ethereum. The next we're going to do now is to go over to level, and then you click on the buy. So when we click on the buy, remember that by now you have 43 USDC. So what you can do is to buy $20 or $21 worth of level USD. So the options here you're going to get is increase balance. Click on the button. It will run a process to mint your cash, and then after that you can now see buy level USD. Now when you buy the level USD, you're going to see, if you open your wallet, you're going to see that you hold USDC worth of the balance, and then you hold 20.99 worth of level USD. So the next step to do now is to go to over to your level farm, your XP farm. So what you can do right off the bat is to head over to Curve. This will give you 40x points to head over to Curve, and with your level USD and level USDC. As a matter of fact, you're going to be given the option at the time of buy. So the reason I am getting this timeout in is because if you're living in Nigeria like myself, you cannot access Core Finance directly. So what you're going to do is to use a VPN. The VPN service that I use is Hola. The limited time is around 25 minutes or thereabout, and I think that's like enough for you to, you know, do what you need to do per session, and then you just wait for it to refresh and you continue. So when you head over here, you just click on the deposit. It has gone off. So but then you need, like I mentioned, you need to use your VPN service either for your mobile device or for your computer, and then deposit. You're going to deposit level USD slash USDC. If you stake your level USD, you're getting something else entirely. You would have to take that to your Spectra finance, which is this one right here, and deposit your staked level USD. So you have to stake your level USD on level itself. Now how do you stake your level USD? If I click on this right here, you can see I will select level. Remember, we are holding 20.21, approximately 21 worth of level USD, and then you deposit it. So when you deposit it, you're going to get a receipt, and the receipt is your staked level USD. Alternatively, you can actually come here and deposit your level USD to give you stake level USD, and then deposit that here. Okay, but what I like to do is I like to deposit it over here in the website itself, and then I'll take that money and then I'll head over to Spectra and I'll deposit. So currently I'm holding $7 worth here, and over on Pendle I'm holding 45 here, which are currently accruing me for liquidity providing. Of course, the level USD, I put that in the YT pool, and these are like the returns so far. So if I go up, you can see my claimable yield and rewards. It's currently 0.02. It's currently worth not much, but that's the essence. So rather than your money sitting in the bank doing nothing for you, if you need a safe way to grow and multiply your income, I would recommend you strongly look into stablecoin farming, because that's like the easiest and the safest way to go. So that is going to be all for this video, ladies and gentlemen. If you have any questions whatsoever, feel free to let me know in the comment section. I have showed you guys how to get started in level, buy the level USD, and then of course to stake it over on the different platforms like Spectra. For you to stake on Spectra, you just go to the pools, and over on the pools you can see all the options. What you can do now is to come here and just type level USD, and then you can see. So if you're depositing your stake level USD, just click in here, the one you staked over on. If you stake your level on level app, you're going to get stake level USD, and then you can come here and deposit this stake level USD and be earning 12.28% APY. But if you bought level directly and you come here and you stake your level directly, this is what you're going to be getting. Now the expiry, this would expire 9th of August 2025. This will expire 5th of June 2025. This is for Pendle Finance. At the end of the day, you're going to be getting points to boost the XPs you're getting for depositing on those platforms, on those markets, Spectra market, Pendle Finance and Core Finance, as well as native lvlUSD. So I believe this is an opportunity for especially guys who are, liquid, who have liquidity in their bank account, and you can actually use this strategy, yield farming strategy, stablecoin yield farming strategy, to grow your income. And then do not forget, you're going to find my code in the description box of the video, so you guys can start swapping. And I mean, when you swap here on Miles, the fees are cheap, it is fast, and you're actually getting rewarded for doing all of this. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you for subscribing. If you haven't, kindly do all to subscribe, turn on the bell notifications, and I'll see you guys in the next video. For now, take care of yourself, and I love you guys.